Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the trade that I took, which was honestly a quick loser. I was never right about this at all whatsoever, but the thing that I'm proud of is we stuck to the rules today, finally. But also we kept our loss very small. So this was my first losing week in about a month, and it definitely has felt weird in terms of the losses that I've taken this week as well, and we'll kind of get into the reasons why uh, some of those losses occurred, which I'm sure you guys already know if you guys have watched the videos this week. But before that, you guys know it's Friday, so I always like to do shout outs. Would love to shout out, first of all, let's see here. I think John took some good trades this week as well, you'll see here, but Josh, what a day for him this was on Monday. He had a really nice win here. I guess these are individual pictures, but really great win, Josh. He's been trading really well. I think he just passed phase two, so that was cool. Um, John had some good trades as well. You'll see here, Jake he's been really consistent. I'm trying to get like Jake, honestly, because his payout streak since September has been amazing to watch. So, congrats, Jake, on all of the payouts. That's really awesome, well deserved. And then also too, John again. So John took a good trade here. He said he was lucky, but uh, we just got to be careful whenever you're trading minis instead of micros. But good win, John. So that's it for the shout outs today. Let's kind of get into the trade. First, let's actually discuss my losing week. One thing that I thought about today when I lost was I'm happy to be wrong. Because if I'm wrong, it shows that there's more room to grow. There's more improvement to be had. And I was definitely wrong today. I don't think there was anything that I did wrong per se, but I think because the way the week has been going for me, not just in trading, but personally as well, I believe that I just came in focusing so much on being mechanical to my setup and sticking to my rules that I think my discretion, if I was feeling a bit normal this week, would have taken over, right? So these two trades, Monday's trade and Thursday's trade, these trades were me not following my rules. These trades were me trying to press the issue. I think I said it before sometime this week, but my account balance was about 1600 and I was feeling really good. But I also said that it was uncharted territory. This is the highest I've ever been. And I could feel that. I felt the pressure coming in. I felt like I needed to press on, hit that $2,000 mark, and finally we can say, okay, cool, I can finally take $1,000 payout, or I finally hit that $2,000 buffer, or max loss limit is finally at zero, that type of thing. So because of that, I think last night I just completely forced the issue. And on Monday, same thing. I just wanted to get there as quickly as possible. And that's what happens. This was my first losing week since the third week of September, where I had this tragic week. So thankfully, this week is nowhere near as bad as that week. We were on the brink here, where we had such a terrible time. But obviously, things changed for us since then, right? So I'm happy with the way that we traded today. Let's take a look and talk about that a little bit as well. So this is the opening, right? This candle right here that's about to pop up, that's the opening candle, right? For 8 p.m. Tokyo session. We're bearish. However, this is kind of where I was talking about my chart skills have gotten better. And I understood that this could be a bottom. If we go on the 5 minute, we'll actually look and see too. Look at that 2 bar reversal down here, followed up by increasing volume, followed up by increasing volume. Now the wicks are getting a little bit um, more doji like, right? Which is fine. And that's something to pay attention to. And that's kind of what I was looking at as well. We're at value area highs. Yes, we are on VWAP, which is this purple line, but we're also on current session point of control too. We have prior day value area low up here, which will be acting as resistance, but you'll see we blow through that. So I was thinking, okay, cool, we can probably take something here. This is increasing on lower volume, right? Top wick. It's not the best candle for me, honestly. And I think I did decide to add there. Let me make sure executions are on so you can see. Did decide to add on, it was actually this next candle right here. The reason why I added on this candle actually is because we fell down first, but then we wicked up. So I didn't wait for the candle to close. Again, it's not necessary for me to wait for the candle to close if I feel that this is a good area to enter. Again, right on value area highs here too. We wanted to short, but then we just continued higher. So at this point, I've only added one contract. Things are looking okay, but we just continued higher. I did add one more, I believe, on this candle. Was it this candle? No, it was yeah, it was that candle. That's interesting. But I did add one more thinking, okay, well, we could take a stab. This could be rejection, but immediately bought up and I was like, nope, we're just gonna stop out. So lost $124 and it kind of goes into what I said as soon as this happened. I closed out, I locked out my account, and I just said, I'm happy to be wrong. I'm okay with being wrong. It actually shows that there's more improvement to be made, but also too, you can't win them all. There's no way, it's impossible. Imagine if you were always winning. Life would be very boring, right? It's kind of like that genius kid in an anime. It's like he's always on top of his peers, he's always beating people, but then once he finally comes across someone who's better than him, like he has this challenge, right? And this week for me has kind of been like that. Not saying that, oh, I was that genius kid, because trust me, I'm not. But it shows that I still have struggles. I still have things that I need to get better at. These 2 days here really cost me because if I just stuck to my rules, they both would have been winners, right? And then this trade right here would have been a loser, but that's just part of the normal process of my trading. Like I said earlier too, I think I was too mechanical as well. I understood that this could have been a 2 bar reversal on the 5 minute as a reversal point, but I still ignored it thinking, okay, we're still at value area highs. I didn't wait for us to start breaking lower on higher volume. The signs look good, don't get me wrong, but at the same time too, it's something that I can see and I felt, and even though I knew, okay, well that could have been the bottom, we could be heading higher. I just felt like I needed to stick to my rules today, which cost me a loss. I don't mind that though. I understand that sometimes in trading, it's all about probability. You're just giving yourself the best opportunity to win. You're giving yourself the best chance to make money. And today I did that. I stuck to my rules. I did what I had to do, and we just took a small loss. That's the last thing that I'm also very happy about today, too, is that we shortened or tightened up our loss today. Yesterday we took a $430 loss. That's within standard as I've sized up. I didn't really explicitly say that I'm sizing up this month. I just kind of did it. Um, but taking a $125 loss, that's completely fine. And one thing that I've been thinking about too is with sizing up, if you have an edge and you have more wins than losses, these losses, like this week, $476 can be cleared out by one, maybe two wins. And I think that's something that's very exciting too, that even though you've taken a string of losses, it's something that you can always get back as long as you continue to stay within your system, within your edge, your model, and you continue to use the appropriate size because a lot of times what happens is you have a losing week like I have, and then the next week I'm like, well, you know what? I'm just going to size down. I'm just going to be careful, which is something I thought about. I was like, I'm so close to that $2,000 buffer. I'm so close to getting there. I'm just going to size down. I'm just going to trade scared. It's kind of like if you're playing a sport like basketball. My coach always used to tell me, don't play scared, don't play scared, because if you do, you're basically self-limiting yourself. And you're not going to play to the best of your ability because you're not playing open and free. You're not just going out there and being yourself. You know that if you are, you're just going to leave everything out there. But if you're not and you're playing scared, you're going to be too timid to make the riskier pass or to make the cool play that only works if you're in that zone, only if you're in that mode. And it's the same thing here too. My trades today were a little bit not really playing scared, but it was just being very mechanical. The other ones were just not being disciplined. But that's not going to deter me from doing what I need to do next week in terms of taking the proper size, continuously taking the same trades, and then hopefully winning out by the end of the week. So, yeah, I think this week has been tough on me. Just again, like I was saying too, with work, work has been crazy. I was telling my coworkers today, I'm like, man, like I just the patients that I'm seeing have been really rough this week. It's been very difficult. Working in the hospital can be very tough sometimes, and you see a lot of things, and it can be very hard. So I think that really just took a toll on me, which I think did lead to myself being more open to making dumb mistakes, to making poor decisions, and then also too to being too mechanical today as well. But hopefully with the weekend coming up, I'm able to rest up. Still got work on Saturday, but afterwards, hopefully we're able to rest up and then come back Sunday night strong and finish the month on a high note. So let's keep it going. We'll be all right. And I'm sure whoever is watching this video, if you guys are struggling too, you're going to be fine as well. Just stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Keep doing what you need to do. Keep following all the things that you know looks like a winning trade. If you do that continuously, you're going to be on the right side. So if you're doing well, keep it up, right? Don't get too complacent. Keep doing what you need to do as well because losses will happen, losing weeks will happen as well. But you're going to be fine. All of you guys who are watching this, everyone who's a trader, if you stick to the right things, you're going to be okay. Last thing I wanted to say to you, see, this says leader plus one. I am copying an account, but it is a combine. You can see here, practice account is back, baby. You can only have a practice account if you have a combine. And Topstep did get back to me as well. They said that I can have the 25% off because it wasn't working for whatever reason when I tried to do it the last night that the 25% discount code was available. Um, so I'm really glad that I got that. Shouts out to Topstep. I'm not affiliated. I wish I was, that'd be cool, but thanks to them, they've been great this week too, giving out free funded accounts and things like that after the AWS outage. So that's cool. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully, you guys have had an awesome week. Hopefully, you guys have had not only a winning week, but a disciplined week. A place or a week where you can say, hey, I did everything I could to be profitable. I stuck to all of my rules. I did everything that I needed to do, right? And that's something that I'm looking forward to doing next week as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are trading well. And yeah, keep trading stoically. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.